Hello and welcome to the Critically Curious. I'm Monk, and today, yes, we are in Pokemon TCG Pocket. We just got the 5 consecutive wins, the latest badge, and we do have over 300 competitive wins. I thought it'd be a good idea just to share some deck lists, really, some of my favorite decks that I've been using recently with the current meta. And the one I want to show you today is the Blastoise deck. Again, this is one of the original 150 Pokemon. This is one of the original decks, of course, that came out when this game very first launched. It's been updated, of course, with the new cards that have come out recently, just to make it a little bit stronger. We're running 2 copies of Blastoise EX. We are running a Palkia EX, and we are also running 2 copies of Manaphy. We got 2 potions, 2 Pokeballs, a Pokemon Communication. We got the Rock Helmet, 2 Professors Researchers, Sabrina and Cyrus. I think having a pair of them is really important. And of course, we've got that all-important heal as well, the extra heal. Healing for 40 points if it has a water energy on it. I think it works so well. Now, we are up against a Celebi deck today. This is a newer Celebi deck. I think he's struggled a little bit, bless him. And we got very lucky because we actually run a Palkia on the very first turn. Now, ideally, we kind of want to be hitting Manaphy first. If we draw a Manaphy first, then that means we're going to have Manaphy being able to power up and work as an engine for our water deck. Because, of course, every single card that we've got is going to be having water energy. It can use water energy, so that works absolutely awesome. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get a Manaphy at first. We got a Palkia, but Palkia works really well as well, because if you get Palkia first, it has an attack for only 1 energy, and I think 1 energy equaling 30 damage is actually pretty good. Especially if you consider the amount of health that he has. If he was to pop Rocky Helmet on him as well, that's also going to help, meaning that the Palkia first draw is going to work so well. But hey, it is what it is. We got Palkia. We're able to open up with Slash. He's obviously going for Execute here. Maybe I got a little bit lucky on this, but I don't believe he actually ever managed to get out Executor. He also, interestingly, has Eevee. So I wonder if he's running Leafeon EX as well. Leafeon EX, of course, is a very good card that's come out recently. Lots of people seem to be using it rather well. We did get Pokemon Communication. Of course, it's no use to us whatsoever right now because we already have essentially all of our cards. We're just looking for Blastoise, of course. There we go. Done another 30 damage. Let's see if he's going to go ahead and heal again. That's the thing with grass. I think that when you get over a grass deck at the moment is so good because grass have the ability to heal so much. It's kind of crazy. The amount of heals that grass have is so much health you're going to have to kill. It's a little bit ridiculous, to be fair. I guess we should all be fortunate that Celebi doesn't have a bigger health pool than it currently already does. Okay, so they popped Eevee in. I don't know why they're running that Eevee. I do think that the other variant of Eevee is much better. Being able to flip for a coin and potentially do a lot of damage. Very, very good. We did manage to get our Blastoise EX out pretty quickly. Kind of in a wrong order for us, but I think had we led with a Squirtle, we would be hitting for 100 damage per turn right now. Now, the trick with Blastoise is obviously getting that extra energy on it. If you do manage to get 5 energy, and it is asking a lot, but if you do manage to get 5 energy on Blastoise, he's hitting for 160 damage, which is huge. Not to mention, he also has a health pool of 180. Again, just a gigantic monster. But we have managed to fully power our Pokemon right now. Let's see who he offers up. I don't think he's going to give us Celebi. He didn't, which means we do get to get rid of the Execute. There we go. No trees today for us, thank God. Trying to get rid of Executor EX can be really tough. Again, another Pokemon with a huge health pool. Back up against Eevee while he powers up Celebi. He's put Rocky Helmet on Celebi, but I don't think that's going to help him very much. I think I would have put it on Eevee, as I'm guaranteed to attack Eevee in a second. Now, see, we do manage to put on a nice chunk of health there. There's 40 health there and another 20. It puts us back up to full health on our Palkia. Not as good as grass when it comes to healing, but I do think water have a good few options at the moment. Now, I'm not going to use Dimensional Storm right now, so we're going to use Slash instead. I was kind of hoping for a Sabrina, but unfortunately we do not have it, as we already used it. But I think this deck just works so well. And of course, it's got a lot of leeway to it as well. There's a few extra cards you could probably pop in. I think Articuno would be a decent card to have in. Who would I take out for that? I'm not 100% sure, because I like Pokemon Communication, because that helps you get that Blastoise up and running. If ever you're missing a card, maybe I'd take out a potion. Of course, we have managed to power up without Manaphy, so only playing one Manaphy could be an option as well. Well on our way to having two Blastoise on the field. Don't think we're going to need it though. There we go. Okie dokie, Celebi. You need to have a little bit of luck on your side. You're going to have 4 coins, and you've got to get 3 of them being heads to win this duel. I think that's kind of the biggest downfall with decks like Celebi. Don't get me wrong. I've played Celebi. I like Celebi. I think it works really well. But at the end of the day, it is luck sometimes whether you win or not. And of course, how much energy you can cram on it, to kind of tilt that luck your way. Sometimes Pokemon TCG Pocket can be rather unforgiving, just like that. Only getting 1 heads out of 4. Kind of is what it is, but this is an easy win for us, as we can use Dimensional Storm to do 150 damage. Let me know down in the comments if you like this deck, if it's a deck that you feel like you're going to be using, or of course something that you would tweak to make it even better. But until next time, I've been the Monk who've been critically curious, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.